All right, so everything has now been blown off. But what I think we can take from this is a simple, one simple statement. That if you want to talk to other farms about what we do here for our babies, then it's not the concrete slab that you should be bragging on or talking up. The concrete slab is not something you're going to get anyone else to do. I can promise you that. That's something that we wanted to do because we have a incline and a slope, and all of the rain from this hill washes right down across our pasture. We wanted to avoid all of that and avoid the extra muck and the mess. But this here, these off of the ground mangers, and if you have a better name than manger, hay rack, or whatever else you want to call it, this over here is what we're hoping can keep our babies a little bit healthier from the parasites that live in here. I'm watching these little goats with the alpaca, and Oopsie Daisy's having so much fun playing with the baby goats. Now guys, let's not focus on how we pronounce the name. Oopsie Daisy, Upsie Daisy. We're gonna focus more on how cute it is that this baby alpaca is running around back and forth to the baby goats, having a lot of fun. Now, Sawyer, that's a little male goat, is screaming at me to come get him. The problem is he's discovered freedom and he wants to be free. He wants to run around on the porch with me. We've already given him a bottle this morning, and now we've dropped him off inside the pasture where he's going to spend the day with the alpaca. They're going to protect and keep him safe. But, oh, he wants to be out with Daddy so bad. Look at Oopsie. Oh my goodness gracious, that little goat. Pollyanna is playing. There's nothing wrong with Sawyer, friends. He's screaming because he wants to come out. Oh no, there goes Pollyanna. Now, when they get together, there's usually trouble. I'm gonna sneak around so y'all can have a little bit better view of what they're doing. Give me 1 second. I really do love the hashtag Be a Vanessa. Be a Vanessa. We've always asked you guys to stop so much focusing on exactly what the video's talking about, but look around. Look around and just notice the beauty around us. And that's wonderful, but at the same time, it can occasionally get me into trouble. In saying so, there have been a lot of people freaking out on me about this here slab that we had poured in our littles pasture to help control the parasite issue and the fact that I don't keep it cleaned off the way I promised you and the way I did at first. Friends, you're right. On one hand, you're right. But on a different level, you're forgetting something. This right here is the game changer. This is the game changer because this is where we put our hay, where our animals eat from. This is where we put our grain, where our babies eat from. We have the slab here so that when we rinse it off or spray it off or air blow it off, we can just keep it cleaner. But our animals are not eating off of this. They don't eat off of the concrete. So it is wonderful to come out and have the baby able to stand here and eat and be off the ground when it's rainy or nasty. But remember, the game changer is this right over here. The three of these offer our babies a spot to eat their grain from and their hay from where it's off the ground. And also because they eat from the little manger here, they don't get up on there and poop and pee and stuff in the hay the way they were doing when it was over here on the ground. So if you remember in the old days, before we had the hay mangers, we'd toss a flake of hay here or toss a flake of hay over there. And we were concerned that our alpaca were eating in the spots where the goats would sometimes come by and poop and pee. So yes, it is true that my plan was to come in here and blow this thing off on a regular basis, and I still do that. But don't you get confused, and when you see this a little bit littered up, be so concerned with why is this so dirty? This here, these are the things we keep clean. And these red mangers is the way we keep our goats and our alpacas healthier. I'll just walk over here and zoom in right quick to Ernie. Hey, Trudy. Hi, sweetie. It's not time to eat yet, baby. I have to do a little cleanup first, okay? I got to do a little cleanup, Trudy. But you see, Ernie is able to eat off the ground up on the manger. And so a lot of people were very concerned that we let our little goats, even Sissy, here in our alpaca pasture. But guys, you don't really understand the whole concept, I don't think. The fact that the alpaca can now eat off, not off the ground, like from the ground, but up from the ground. Does that make sense to anybody? Trudy, do you get what I was trying to say, sweetie? And so where Ernie's eating from right now, there's no goat poop, there's no goat pee, there's nothing at all besides his green hay that's in the manger and the grain that he's nibbling from the floor of the manger. But he's not eating anything from the ground where the animals, other animals, alpaca or pigs or goats or anyone else has used the restroom. So these red mangers are the game changers, not the concrete slab that we had poured. Well, hello there. Am I blocking your way, sweetie? She's like, I'm ready to eat too. Trudy's not the only one who's hungry. I'm hungry as well. Trudy, sweetie, I promise you, give me 30 minutes, okay, love? 30 minutes. 30 minutes and I'll feed you all. But that's just a little bit of housekeeping. Of course, I read comments like crazy, and a lot of people have been very upset with me because I'm going against the promise that I made. And this here, my friends, is the game changer. These red mangers are how we're going to keep our babies healthier. This over here, just a little added layer of protection and to keep this area a whole lot cleaner. Oh, Lord. Why? Chocolate. Oh, my gosh. Chocolate chips. Chips Ahoy. And guess who? Starbuck. Why are my babies out? Why are my babies out of the pasture? They don't bother me doing that. But it bothers Jamie. It's because I don't have gardens and she does. There they go, right back in the way they came. Oh no, they're gonna fight over it. Look at these dummies. They're gonna fight over who gets to go first. Hey, come out of this yard. Thank you. Hey, last one. Let's go.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.